Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist and welcome. This is almost the end of June. We have up until Friday and then it'll be July, and this summer is going by so fast. Rogue has already gotten down here to go back to sleep because it's hot. I know I was waiting for it, and you know, I was swimming yesterday and the pool's still pretty cold, but it was like 109. I don't know if that was yesterday or earlier in the week. I don't know. It's starting to get up there. And past a certain temperature, there is a, what do they call it? Extreme heat warning or something like that. Yeah. But that's when the sun warms the pool enough where you can just get in without having to wait, you know, without having the cold shock. And I used to not care. When I moved here from New Mexico, I was just like, it's hot. Why don't you guys want to go swimming? And they're like, yeah, it's not hot enough. Now I'm there. That's because I've acclimated, I guess. So, what have I done this week? Well, I worked some more on the bags. I cut out and pressed the interfacing on, and I sewed the handles, one of which I'm not truly happy with, but I might go back and undo it. I don't know. And I left it over there where I have my sewing stuff because, you know, it kind of looks like a pile of cloth. I also made another scissor fob. Did I show you this last week? I don't think so. It's an alien, and these little beads, to me, they look kind of like, you know, planets or something, and then the little flying saucer type things. And then I have a star clasp on there, because aliens are in stars, right? And it works like a lobster clasp, you know, you just push on it like that. Anyway, that is up on the Etsy shop, as is a matching needle minder. I guess because not everybody in New Mexico loves aliens, but maybe that was kind of my fascination with them, and I don't mean fascination in that I, you know, go hunting for them or, you know, any of that stuff. I like the lore of it, I guess. Yeah, so I find it funny. And I like the green ones. I'm not really fond of the grays. I know the grays and the greens are kind of the same. They just, you know. But there was a story, there was an episode in The X-Files that concerned the Roswell. Was it that one? I don't know. But they had a saguaro in New Mexico. Yes, saguaros don't grow in New Mexico. It's an Arizona cactus. Anyway, and I used to love watching that show, Roswell, you know, with the teenage aliens. Not the remake, which is nothing like the little books. The author wrote a series of little books, and it's just cute teenage fun kind of stuff. I didn't like the remake of it at all. Anyway, I digress. We're here to talk about cross stitch. So I've gotten a little further on this. I need to finish off this S, but I was playing thread chicken and I chickened out. So I'm going to have to get another strand. There's 2 white stars here and a red one. And then it says stripes down here, and the word stripes is striped red and white. So will I finish it by Friday? Probably not, but I can keep plugging away at it, right? I likely will put it down again if I don't finish it soon. So we'll see. But it's not, you know, it's not something that'll hurt anything if it doesn't get done soon. Okay, none of my cross stitch is that. Not really. It's a hobby, not an obsession. I keep reminding myself that when I want to buy new patterns. Okay. Next is Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. We are now almost completed with June. June has been pretty much the same colors. Last week, I did them on Friday, and we had virtually the same. It was one color than this. It went back and forth and back and forth. We had temperatures over 100 all week, and some were under 105 and others were above 105. So, but the colors look very similar unless you get really close up. One is pinker than the other one. The pinker one is the hotter one. I adjusted the temperatures in the pattern, but I think I had it just go up to 115. And the way the summer is looking, I mean, it didn't get hot when it should have, but it's probably going to get very hot very soon, because that last time that it was like this, we had a intensely hot July. So I'm kind of glad I don't have anywhere to go. Although I do have some doctor's appointments coming up. You have to remember to put that sunshade on. Okay, enough about the heat here. I started Robin by Maria Bravko, Cute Patterns by Maria. I started that for Cross Stitch Camp on June 1st, which was supposed to be do something with a bird in it. I thought, since this is a relatively small pattern, I thought, sure, no problem, I can get that done in a month. No. So this is where I am. I didn't finish this little Pom Pom thing because I got tired of red, so I put this in. And honestly, I probably won't do very much more before the end of the month, just because I'm not going to get it done anyway, and I do want to get more done, but I'm more interested in working on the Mary Ravenclaw. Now, Mary Ravenclaw is by CrossStitchingForFun. They are one of my favorite, excuse me, they're one of my favorite pattern designers, and they have a Facebook page. And you can get this free pattern. Hopefully I'll have put a picture of it in here. I printed out the picture of all 4 of them. I don't know where it is. I've looked. I'm good at losing things. Anyway, I've been working on Mary Ravenclaw, and I've started putting in white for the snowman. Can you see it? Just barely great. I finished the blue on the on the scarf, but I didn't finish putting in the Kreinik. And there's going to be some Kreinik back stitching along this blue stripe. And then this is some of the shadow color. I went ahead and put it in there so that I can kind of keep track of where I am with the white. The bird is supposed to have a yellow square here and then a black French knot on top. And I'm not sure I want to put a French knot on top of a stitch. And it's just a little eye, you know, and I don't know. I have to think about it. I may just put in the yellow, but I think it's to put a yellow eye with a dark center. There's a lot of back stitching in this still. So, Mary Ravenclaw. I have two finished, Mary Gryffindor and Mary Slytherin. So this is the third one. I don't know why I picked doing a white object on white. I don't know. But it is challenging to put in that white because it's very difficult to see what you have done. So the new WIPGO numbers were called. The middle spot, you know, because it looks like a month, right? The middle spot, she has it as blank. It's like a free spot. And so when she selects that one, she goes ahead and selects another one. But I put something in that middle slot. I put my own designs. And we know, for if you've been watching me, oh, by the way, thank you so much to my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Tell your friends. So there's two of my patterns that I particularly want to work on. I want to finish this is not a very good picture of it because I've kind of changed. I put them all in a row. This is called The Greatest Story. So here the angel is talking to Mary. Mary and Joseph are heading to Bethlehem. Here's in the stable. The wise men coming, the shepherds. I don't know. The shepherds and the wise men. Which one did I put at the end? I think I put the wise men on the shepherds on the end. Yeah. Okay, so I am almost done. And I don't know why I just kept putting it down. But I want to finish off this green ornament and then press it and fully finish it. And I'm looking forward to having this to be able to put up at Christmas. The pattern is already up on the Etsy site, although there is a minor mistake that is easily fixed if it's, you know, purchased beforehand on this red thing, and I can't remember if I put a corrected pattern up there or not, so I better check that and do it, right? So, The Greatest Story by me, Three Sisters Creative, and it's there on the Etsy site. We had this as the year my mother died, so it was 2020. We had just started doing our our YouTube, and we decided to do a Advent thing, and we gave away an Advent pattern. We were going to give one every week until Christmas. But we all got COVID and my mom passed away. So we only did 2, I think. It might have been 3, but I think it was just 2. And this is one of those. So working on it is bittersweet for me. Because I remember when I made it. But I love the pattern. The other one is also up there on the Etsy site, and that one is called I'll put it down here. I kind of want to work on that one too and do that one as well. I like that one too. It's I can't remember what it's called. I remember what it's of. It's 3 candles and it has some writing, which if I remembered the writing, I would remember the name of the pattern. Anyway, this is The Greatest Story by 3 Sisters Creative and myself. And I want to finish that. Plus, I want to FFO this. I have a few. They're like scissor fob size. I have a turtle and a bunny. There might be a third one. And then this one. I just haven't, I finished stitching it, and it's just like a 2-sided pattern. And I haven't decided how, I didn't decide how I wanted to finish it, so I just put it aside. And yeah, I've had it finished for a while now. I love aliens and flamingos. So I haven't designed a large flamingo pattern, but yeah. Anyway, well, this might be the third one. I don't know. I do stuff and then I don't remember. And honestly, lately, remembering things is hard for me. Anyway, that's the other one of mine that I want to get done. And should the month still have days in it, because I'm supposed to do 15 days on my own designs and 10 days each on the others. So if I still have some of the 15 days after working on these 2 things, I will either design something new and stitch it, or stitch the other Christmas Advent one that I was telling you about. I don't know. Okay, so the other 2 patterns that were called, the other 2 things that were called for WIPGO, and I don't remember which number was which, just that one was the middle one. Halloween Gnomes, designed by Ursula Michael for Imaginating. And when I started working on this, I had never used anything but 14 count. This is 18 count. Ouch! This is 18 count. And it has a lot of half stitches in it. So if I had looked at the pattern better, I probably would have gotten, you know, a 32 count or something like that, so that it would be easier to do the half stitches. But this is as far as I've gotten. So this is the middle gnome, and then going this way. So I've done happy, and then this one is scary, although I don't think he's scary. And then I think I'll go over and do this one rather than completing. I don't know. I haven't done any of the words yet because I'm not sure I want them. So, 10 days on this. You know, if it wasn't for WIPGO, I probably wouldn't pick that up and work on it. And sometimes I get frustrated with WIPGO because, you know, like my cross stitch camp piece, I probably would have more of it done if I wasn't doing WIPGO. When I did Whale and Light Bulb, the first cross stitch camp, I wasn't doing WIPGO, and I finished that. It's quite intricate, but, well, intricate isn't the word. There's a lot of stuff going on in it, a lot of changes and blends and stuff, because that is the way she designs. That was by Cute Patterns by Maria. And but I remember I didn't do anything else. I didn't sew or do any of those things. I just cross stitch, and I did it pretty much all day. And I just don't want to do that. So, because I want to do the WIPGO stuff. So, if it wasn't for WIPGO, I probably would not have gotten that out. That's the whole point, right? Okay, so the last WIPGO call was Spring Bookmarks, and this is also by CrossStitchingForFun. And I have finished one. It's looking kind of wrinkly. It didn't when I finished it. And this has got sticky felt on the back. That's how I finished it. And that's how I plan to finish all of them. Well, it looked ironed when I did it. Oh well. So I started working on this one. And frankly, these two are probably the ones I like the best. I'm not sure I want to do the other three. So I'll decide. I have the fabrics ready. I dyed these fabrics. This is 14 count Aida. And I have to keep reminding myself of which way is up. So the daffodils go pointing down. So let's see if I'm doing... Okay, so this is where I am, right here. Which isn't far. But like the Art Deco Summer that I was just working on earlier this month. You remember I told you how many colors were in the Dragonfly? This is the same type of thing. It doesn't have as many colors, but there are some color changes going on there. In the butterflies, it was, you know, a couple stitches here, and then a couple over here, and then a couple over there, and you know, of whatever you were working on. So I don't know why this doesn't look ironed anymore. Oh well, it's just for me. So it doesn't have as many color changes as that, but it has a lot. And then this does not have, this one doesn't have any back stitching, which is good. So I don't know where I put the project bag. I have a different color for each bookmark. And if you'll notice, these two are exactly the same bookmark. The only thing that's different is the surrounding color, and this one is slightly deeper red. But the design is exactly the same. And they have other bookmarks, like fall bookmarks and stuff, and I like those too. But I decided that since I'm trying to do those Art Deco season things and these bookmarks, that I need to wait and finish those, because I need to decide if I want to do something that intricate from them again. And since they no longer have an Etsy shop, I don't know. I mean, I could buy from them on the new thing that they've started, and I think they have Facebook set up where you can buy things. I don't remember, but I like their patterns. So anyway, I've been going on, and that is all. It'll almost be July 4th when I see you again. I think this is going to be a pretty quiet 4th for us. I'm not sure we're going to do anything. We're coming up on a year from when we lost our dad, and it's much harder for my sister that doesn't live with me. And, you know, usually I'd have everybody over and we'd do fireworks, and I don't want to cook. You know, if people want to come over and go swimming, you know, yeah, they can do that, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. He also died shortly after my birthday, which is next month. He was in the hospital during my birthday, so I may opt to celebrate my birthday at a different time. We'll see. I mean, it wasn't exactly that date. Anyway, that is everything for today, and I will see you in July. Bye.